A pleasant day, virtual learners. Welcome to another episode of an exciting learning engagement where we learn English while we are enjoying. This is Valenzuela Live English 7. Stay tuned in for you will surely gain new learning that will definitely develop your skills as a student. And some reminders, make sure that you have your mojo, pen, and notebook with you. And please do write down important details along our learning journey, which will focus on this most essential learning competency. Cite textual evidence to support a general statement. So, are you now ready to explore, learners? If yes, let us now have your first task entitled, What I Know.
Type general in the comment box if the given statement describes a main idea and specific if it describes a supporting idea. Here's number 1. It is a statement that answers the question, what is the text all about, or to whom is the text all about? If you answered general, you are doing good. Number 2. It is the statement that contains the key point of an entire text. If you answered general, you are definitely correct. Number 3. These are small ideas that reinforce the main idea in a text. If you answered specific, you're awesome. Number 4. Statements that answers the who, when, where, what, and why about the topic. If you answered specific, you're doing great. Number 5. It is an idea usually found at the beginning or last sentence in a paragraph. If you answered general, you're correct. Good job, learners! Now, let us have a recap of the statements that we had in your first activity. Let us identify the difference between general statement and specific statements. A general statement is a main idea that can be identified by asking what is it all about or who is it all about in the text. It is the main key point supported by specific details. And it is usually found at the beginning or last part of a paragraph. On the other hand, specific statements are supporting details that reinforce the main idea that answers the who, what, where, when, and why about the topic. These are small ideas such as facts, examples, reasons, or statistics that elaborates the general statement. Let us try this. Identify the general statement and specific statements in the article presented from Inksquela provided by Inquirer.net. The article is entitled Russia Invades Ukraine, Darkest Hours Since World War II. It is dated February 25, 2022. Lived outside Mariupol, Ukraine. Russian forces invaded Ukraine by land, air, and sea on Thursday in the biggest attack by one state against another in Europe since World War II. Russian missiles rained down on Ukrainian cities, and Ukraine reported columns of troops pouring across its borders into the eastern Chernihiv, Kharkiv, and Luhansk regions. Russian troops also landed by sea at the port cities of Odessa and Mariupol in the south. Explosions were heard before dawn in the capital Kyiv, a city of 3 million people. Gunfire rattled, sirens blared, and the highway out of the city choked with traffic as residents fled. Black smoke rose over the headquarters of Ukraine's military intelligence after an explosion in Kyiv near midday. From the article that we got from Inquire.net, the general statement is, Russian forces invaded Ukraine by land, air, and sea on Thursday in the biggest attack by one state against another in Europe since World War II. The statement is found at the beginning of the article. And these are the specific statements that support our general statement from the article. Russian missiles rained down on Ukraine cities. Russian troops also landed by sea at port cities of Odessa and Mariupol in the south. And explosions were heard before dawn in the capital of Kyiv, a city of 3 million people. These specific statements are found in the body of our article. Remember that general statement or main idea with the specific statements or the supporting ideas are needed to organize a paragraph. And recognizing whether a sentence is specific or general in a paragraph is an important reading skill. Thus, this will help you to make a point and to cite textual evidence to prove your stand on a certain issue or topic.
Let us find out what is textual evidence and how it may help us in expressing our ideas in any discussions. Evidence is an information that helps explain and prove ideas. It includes specific examples, facts, statistics, maps, charts, or graphs. A textual evidence is information found in selection or text read that support an idea. It is taken word for word exactly as it is written. Textual evidence uses quotation marks around the evidence.
In the article that we read earlier, the specific statements found in the body of the article serves as the textual evidence that supports the general statement found at the beginning of the article.
How do we find textual evidence in different reading text or reading material? These are the following guides that you may follow. Let's discuss them one by one.
First, read the paragraph and identify the general statement or main idea. Second, closely read the text and identify the specific statements that provide details to the main idea. Third, note facts, examples, descriptions, comparison or contrast, analogy, causes and effects that are used to support the general statement. Next, analyze if the evidence or details are enough to support the general statement. And finally, use sentence or phrase starters to provide evidence, such as the author wrote or on the page blank it stated that, and here are the ways to cite evidences. First, quote it. Place in quotation marks everything that comes directly from the text statement, just like the example given on your screen. Next, you can paraphrase it. Restate the idea in your own words. For example, in the article, 3 hours after Putin gave his order, Russia's defense ministry said it had taken out military infrastructure at Ukrainian air bases and degraded its air defenses. Upon using this article as a textual evidence, you may paraphrase it as, Russian Defense Ministry destroyed Ukrainian air bases 3 hours after Putin's order. Next, cite it. Give the source where you found the information. Not citing sources is plagiarism. It is like using the statement of someone or other people as your own without their permission. So for example, you may say, according to a new article from Philippine Daily Inquirer, Russia's defense ministry destroyed Ukrainian air bases 3 hours after Putin gave his order.
And there you have it, learners. Those are the steps on how to find and use textual evidence in proving your ideas in any discussion using different materials. Now, let us answer your final task for today. Are you ready? Identify the following sentences if it is a fact or a bluff. You may type your answers in the comment box. Let's now have number 1. Evidence is a proof. Is it a fact or a bluff? Key in your answer, learners. And the correct answer? Good. It is a fact. Let's now have number 2. Textual evidence is verifiable. Is it a fact or a bluff? It is. Good answer, learners. It's a fact. Next, number 3. Textual evidence is factual. Key in your answer, learners. The correct answer? Very good. It is a fact. Let's now have number 4. Textual evidence is precise. Fact or bluff? The correct answer? Great. It's a fact. Let's now have number 5. Number 5. A textual evidence is an emotional hearsay. Is it a fact or a bluff? What is your answer, learners? Correct. It's a bluff. We are now almost half of your task. Let's now take it deeper and let's now have number 6. Text evidence is finding proof in the written text. Fact or bluff? And the correct answer? Very good. It's a fact. Number 7. You may validate your answers through the text itself. Key in your answer, learners. It is a fact. Number 8. A text, as our operational definition, is any written work. Is it a fact or a bluff? It is a fact. And we're almost done. Let's now have number 9. Examples of text are news articles, essays, and paragraphs. Is it a fact or a bluff? It is. Very good. It is a fact. And now let's have the final number. Number 10. Citing a text evidence is a proof that you lazily read the text. Is it a fact or a bluff? And the correct answer? It's a bluff. Okay, very good, learners. Did you get a perfect score? Well, great. Thank you, learners. And that ends our learning journey. I hope that you learned a lot, and thank you for your active participation to our learning engagement for today. 2 thumbs up for a great job. Remember, learners, to keep the fire burning in search of knowledge and always give your best in your study, despite any situation, for you are the hope of the nation. This has been Mom Michelle, and see you again in our next learning journey. This is Valenzuela Live English 7.